Next up, let's take a look at some images that we can add to this little website that we made here. There's not that it's not amazing, but hey, we are getting there. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you a cool website for images. It's called Pexels, and they have some very high quality images. So let's search for one to add. Autumn mood. It's almost winter here, but hey. Oh, never mind. This is like a photo submission thing. Okay, let's move on. Let's. Hey, who doesn't like mountains? Everybody likes mountains. I've never been to. Actually, I've been to like one or two. Not too big of a mountain, but okay, this lady on the mountain, take a look at that. Very nice. The boat is underneath. Perfect. So it actually gives you multiple sizes here. I'm going to get a medium one and hit download. And all I want to do is just drag this inside the folder here. Now, I don't have that open, so let me open this up. I just closed it so I had extra space and drop it in there. Perfect. So we can close this up. Let's make the screen bigger here. Now, as you can see, the file structure already starts getting a bit weird. So what you can do is actually create a folder here, a new folder, and we are going to name this image like this, shorthanded image. Perfect. So now we can take the woman with the boat and the birdhouse and just drag it in there. And then it's going to say, hey, are you sure you want to move it in there? And you're going to be like, do not ask me again, please. And then move it there. Perfect. Okay, let's refresh, but take a look, our icon is gone. Why? Well, because we gave it a path here that's not there anymore. So if we add a slash now, as you can see, there's no image there. So it's automatically is going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Goodbye. It's not even going to bother looking for it. Oh my goodness, Mr. HTML, why you do this to us? Why you do this? So what we need to do is navigate to the image and now hit the birdhouse, and then we're going to get the logo back, the icon back. Okay, great. So let's put the image here. How do we do that? I'm going to close this up here just so we have more space. And all we have to do is going to be very simple. Just hit enter. And we're going to say image, and we're going to hit tab again. Okay, and take a look. This is, again, one of those elements that are that doesn't have a closing to it. It's just simple like this, and it's going to give us an alt and a source. I'm going to delete this alt because we're going to cover this in another section, but all it means, to quickly explain it to you, it's just an alternative text for the people who cannot view this image. Maybe the image doesn't load, maybe people cannot see the image for various reasons, so you can add a description here to whatever you have on the image. Okay, you basically describe the image in words. But for now, we're going to remove it. We're going to get back to it, so don't worry. But we have this attribute called source, which kind of works the same way as this link thing. So you just add the path to the image that you want to use, source, and as you can see, we have the woman standing on the cliff. So we're going to hit Control Save and take a look. We have this. Now it's going to put it in the original file size, so it's going to be extra large here. As you can see, we can scroll and go crazy. Now there are a few attributes that you can also add here to make this smaller, so you can actually set a height and a width to it. This later on we're going to do it in CSS, but for now, take a look just to make this a bit more pleasurable to look at. We can just add a width of 300, for example, or 500, and a height of, let's say, 1000. Okay, let's see if that's too large. Okay, this kind of looks a bit squished. As you can see, it doesn't look that nice. So let's change the height to 800 maybe. Okay, we're getting there. Let's do 700. That's going to be fine. So there we go. That's kind of the original aspect ratio of the image. Perfect. So looking good. Okay, let's quickly jump into the video. So to add a video, you can say video, and we can hit tab, and as you can see, it automatically gives us a source. I can just say / and I have a video here with my cat. So there she is. She's doing mischief. She's very bad, but she's cute. Okay, so this is super large again. So what we can do is just add some attributes here, like height. I'm gonna give this 500 and add a width of something like 1000. Hit save. Okay, made it small again. Well, I cannot play this, and it's just a picture. So what we can do is I want controls. I want to be able to play this, scroll through this, and make this full screen and things of that sort. So to do that, we can actually add an attribute called controls. Controls, there we go, hit save and take a look. Now we can play the video. Let me make this a bit larger. We can skip forward. We can also mute the sound if we want. This video doesn't really have any sound, and we can also full screen this. So hey, everything works perfect. Okay, so that's pretty much the video there for you. You can also autoplay this if you want. So when the page loads up, you can just say autoplay. We can add this attribute, hit save, and boom, there we go. It autoplays for us. I wouldn't really recommend doing this if you just have videos laying around here, but it might work well if you want to do it as a presentational style. Maybe you have a website where you have those big, large videos playing in kind of like in the background, just as a visual aesthetic. So that kind of works. Okay, but hey, we have this as well. There's so much we can do with video. Now, actually, what we can do is we cannot, if we want, we can not give the source here on video. We can actually provide, so let me remove this. We can actually provide a source in here. So I'm gonna open up the video. Let me just close this, make more space. I'm gonna open up here. So we are inside the video tag, and here I can provide multiple sources if I want. So I can say source and set the source here to video MP4. And I can also add the type of video MP4, -MP4 to make it clear. So what's the deal with this? Well, it's generally kind of the same thing, but if you have maybe the MP4 might not be supported. So what you can do is you can add multiple sources here, and the ones that's going to be supported is going to play. Okay, so you can add multiple formats of your video just in case it's not going to work. But generally, you can be fine just using the video here without the source. And the most common types of supported video formats are MP4, WebM, and OGG. So as long as you use those, you're probably going to be fine.